Hello and welcome to BizTalks, the series of webinars produced by Panasonic Connect Europe to bring you stories and thought leadership insights from Panasonic leaders. My name is Vanessa Lovric. BizTalks is the place where we try to discover, together with our business analysts and managers, what economic and business trends will impact the way we work and do business today. So I'm delighted to have here with us David Sempere, the Head of Visual Business Unit at Panasonic Connect Europe. Hello, David. Thanks for joining us today. How would you describe or summarize that situation on a macro level?
Well, let me say that in my overall 25 years career, I would not recall probably a period where we didn't have a challenge in front of us, right? So indeed, those challenges I believe is what allow us and the overall industry to evolve, improve, and provide better solutions to the market. It was certainly a tough period for the AV industry, and I would have a special mention for all our rental and staging partners, right? So they are the ones who always secure that any concert, any corporate event, any show is delivered at high performance in order for the people to enjoy it, right? So in order for you to enjoy it. And as you can imagine, during a period where gathering people was forbidden, it was a strong impact, needless to say, right? So this certainly has improved since then. And after the lockdowns ended, there has been a boom on events, on concerts, etc., what shows that the people eventually were very much looking forward to it. And more recently, I would say we have been also challenged, as everybody knows, by the high energy cost, by the high inflation, and so on. And that's certainly creating an impact in the overall economy. But if I would need to summarize, so one thing I have learned from those challenges certainly is how resilient our industry is, looking for new ways to deliver visual solutions to overcome the challenges. So for instance, like during the pandemic, the increase of virtual events or virtual studios implemented in many organizations to create outstanding content for each of the companies still to reach the customers. So certainly that was happening during those challenging times.
And let's talk about those technologies that you just described, like immersive, hybrid learning, 4K, AV over IP. Panasonic is leading the way on the AV industry, and ISE in Barcelona is the main window to showcase those innovations, and Panasonic is a great example of that. However, sometimes users find hard to understand what of these technologies should be adapted. What would be your way, or what would you say on that?
But first of all, in Panasonic we have a wide portfolio of products, of visual products, right? So we are certainly committed to deliver always state-of-the-art, high-quality products and technology innovations. That's clear. This is, let me say, our engineering team main commitment as a company. And we are aware that different customers have different requirements and needs, whether this is from duration of the product, durability of the product, budget, operational point of view, whether they need heavy usage or will be only moderate usage. So that's why our technology innovation is applied into different technology, because at the end of the day, what is clear is every display technology has different benefits. And this wide portfolio, combined with our highly skilled team in Europe and in-house knowledge, give us certainly the opportunity to always recommend to our customers what is best technology for their application and requirements, so that the customer can trust we do not have any kind of technology constraint that would bias, let me say, our recommendation towards them, trying to fit one single technology for every application, which in our understanding, that would be wrong. But I have to say, new technology adoption is going beyond the product itself. So of course you have the technology innovation in the product, but it also has more implications on the overall customer workflow and customer operations.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And can you name an example of those implications for the customers?
Well, number of displays devices is certainly increasing in all different vertical markets. I mean, whether this is a corporate market, whether this is a universities, or whether this is an immersive art installation, for instance, right? So to give you an example, so as you know, immersive experiences or digital art museums, generally speaking, are very much increasing over the last years, since especially the end users are looking for new ways to be entertained. And this is a trend that definitely will continue and will keep expanding over the next years. And for those kinds of installations, as you can imagine, from one side, they have to manage huge quantity of projectors, right? So, and at the same time, they want to always deliver to their customers the very best visual experience. And in this regard, we have developed a suite of IoT tools, right? So in order to be able to provide a preventive maintenance to the customer and make sure in any case there is any downtime whilst keeping the best projection quality to maintain the customer's experience over time, right? So these IoT tools is not only improving customer operations and keep high quality end user experience, but also will improve the return of investment, which is also a very important factor. So especially when, as you can imagine, when you are having such a big asset investments.
I'm sure you witnessed a few technology developments over the few years in the AV industry. But if you were to pick one only, which one would you pick and why?
Well, yes, I mean, there has been many different technology innovations over the last years. But for sure, if I would need to pick up one on the recent years, it would be certainly the transformation from lamp-based projectors into laser light source projectors, right? So that technology change was certainly a major technology breakthrough for our industry, I would say, which allowed us to develop more eco-friendly products, first of all, reduce the energy consumption, as well as other costs related to this, like such as maintenance, etc., right? So whilst at the same time, that technology allowed to increase the flexibility of the installations. And I'm really proud Panasonic was the brand leading that technology change in industry. And basically shifting the lineup from lamp into laser at a very, I would say, at a very fast pace. So as a brand, we are not only committed to deliver best products and technology innovations to the industry, but we want to do this also in a sustainable manner, of course.
Yeah. And how do you see the future of AV evolving?
But for the future of AV, I do see two major trends, I would say. So the first major trend would be more from technology point of view. I believe IP adoption by the AV industry will be definitely one of the main breakthroughs. So the visual industry, in a way, has been kind of protected from the AP world somehow, right? So we have seen, if you look at other industries, we have seen industries like security business, industries like telecommunication business, or even like document business, which had a much stronger and earlier adoption to the IP. But the reality is the possibilities that IP adoption is going to bring to our industry are just great. I mean, for instance, today, content distribution is mostly from the source via copper cable to the displaced device, right? So, but IP will allow content distributions basically from anywhere to everywhere, increasing dramatically the flexibility of the installations. So And certainly also IP will allow to distribute the signal also in a multi-platform way. So of course in this journey, there will be challenges to overcome, that's for sure. Like how to eliminate the bandwidth bottleneck. At the moment, the maximum bandwidth is 25 gigabits. And also what will be the standard, since there are at the moment different standards, whether this is NDI, SDVoE, IPMX, etc. So that would be the first trend, I believe. So the second major trend I do see, it's more from application point of view. So many years ago, we started to see projections at high scale, let me say. I'm sure many people have seen projection mapping on buildings, like the one that it was done with Panasonic projectors also last year during ISE at Casa Batlló. So people, I think, is already familiar with that. But those big scale projections are moving into indoor attractions, indoor applications, creating immersive experiences for the end user, whether this is art-related, gaming-related, education-related, etc. Right? So I believe this is just the starting of a new trend that will keep expanding over the next years. Right? So I had the possibility myself to meet with many different digital artists all over Europe in the last months, and I have to say the ideas they are starting to bring to the market are really mind-blowing and state-of-the-art. So, but of course, to materialize a 360-degree immersive experience, still technology will need to keep evolving. Not only projection technology itself, but also computing technology, in order to allow, for instance, augmented reality without the need of glasses, and to be able to handle this in a fully immersed experience. But for sure, this will come in the next years.
We all know as B2C, B2B consumers that post-sales service support is key, as it does not only improve end-user satisfaction, but also retention rates. In this sense, what AV Panasonic Connect is doing, and how would you rate your current and future activities?
Well, as all our customers and partners know, so we have our service center for visual products located in Cardiff, and it has been already recognized as an award-winning center, and is where we do service most of our visual products. But we wanted to go beyond that, so we wanted definitely to improve, even get better on that, right? So from one side, we wanted to be faster in our response to the market and also be closer to our customers. So, and we want to keep expanding our service offering, because we work in so many different markets. As I said, so we are working in rental and staging, we are working in museums, we are working in theme parks, we are working in universities. And those customers definitely require different type of service proposition. So we decided to open a new service center located in Budapest, additionally to the one we have in Cardiff, in order to be even closer to our customers and faster. But also, as I said, to expand our service offering capabilities. So this is without any doubt a strategic move we have just taken, and will strengthen our post-sale support as well as a service offering in the future.
I wouldn't like to end this interesting conversation without talking about new products. David, what would be your highlights, and why would customers invest into our products, and on which products?
But this year we will be launching several new solutions, but I would definitely highlight two of them. So customers are expecting from us that we deliver always state-of-the-art products with the best picture quality. And as a reality in the market, viewing distance to the projectors, to the screen, is getting closer and closer, especially when we are talking about immersive spaces, right? So, or digital museums. So in this regard, to keep improving projectors' resolution is really key in order to reduce the pixel size. So especially in close distance, right? So to be able eventually to offer to the end user an outstanding experience, right? So We have been committed to deliver 4K resolution in all our projection lineup. So with this, we will complete the full lineup from 5,000 lumen up to 50,000 lumen in 4K resolution, being able to secure best picture quality for all applications. The second important launch will be our SDM solution. So SDM stands for Smart Display Module. So as you will guess, with a different type of video formats existing in the market, as well as with the expected increase of IP transmission and the different standards existing also for the IP transmission nowadays, we need certainly our visual equipment to be as flexible as possible from connectivity point of view as well as from interoperability point of view. So that's why the SDM solutions will play certainly a strategic role in the market. And just to give you an example, so for instance, same as our RQ25 series has already an SDM slot, the new REQ series will also include an SDM slot in order to upgrade the projector with a plug-and-play IP transmission solution. So certainly, we are very much looking forward to talking to our partners in detail about these new technology innovations that Panasonic is bringing to the market and which will allow them to stand out of the crowd.
That's amazing. And thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a great and very interesting talk.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's been also a pleasure from my side, so thanks again for having me today.
Thank you. We've reached the end of today's episode, but if you want to follow any of our episodes, tune in into our YouTube channel, Panasonic Connect Europe, or follow our regular business updates on our corporate LinkedIn channel. That's all from us by now. Thank you so much for watching BizTalks. See you, bye.